For nearly 34 years, Basic Software has been providing dealerships like yours with a dealership management system that is dealership-focused, success-driven, and competitively priced. Learn more at www.basic-software.com.
I think it's not just in our business, I think it's commerce-wide. People are really aware of their budgets. I think more aware of their budgets than they were before. And the fact that we can finance something over 5 or 6 years really helps in their purchase ability. They can probably budget stuff and buy a little more of what they need, or buy a complete package rather than buying just a startup one now and then next year adding to it. I mean, we very often have a 0% for quite some considerable time. And I have, in fact, asked customers, when you've developed that relationship to start with and you've got your trust in place, I have asked them, okay, so what budget are we working with? Do you want to spend $500 a month or $600 a month? And very often, if you're doing this in the right way, they'll say, well, what we'd like to do is do everything now. We got $5,000 to put down, for instance, and we really don't want the payments to be any higher than $500 a month. Well, we can adjust the budget. We can work with their down payment and spread it over more years or less years to keep that within their budget. So that really helps a lot.
Most customers are very more in tune to where the financial implications of things are versus, let's say, 5 years ago.
Yes.
If you look back then, Deere would have some low rate financing, 0 for 36, maybe 1.9 for 48. It's pretty consistent that across the industry now we're at a 0 for 60. There's 0 for 60 on almost everything, almost all the time. There are payment buyers out there. Those are people that know very well what their monthly allocation is for, rural lifestyle equipment, and being able to have things like John Deere Quote and the payment calculators to be able to figure things out for people and let them know within $1 or $2 exactly where they're going to be.
The John Deere calculator we have, that's another good tool.
And that's part of providing a solution, because not only do they physically need to do the work, they need to move the bale, they need to, clean the stall, they need to drag the arena, but they also need to be able to pay for it. And most of us can't walk in and drop $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 on a package. So that 0% for 60 or 1.9 for 72 with little or no down payment and being able to package stuff together. John Deere almost always has implement bonuses where if you buy 2 or 3 implements with the tractor, we get more money off of the tractor. So you add that in with 0% financing, and okay, well, I was just going to buy the tractor and loader, but if I can get that box blade now and a landscape rake with it as well, and package it with 0% and still have it fit with my budget, now we're really providing a solution, because they're not waiting to buy a landscape rake next year. Well, I can't really afford the landscape rake now, I'll wait. Plus, when they leave, who's to say they're not going somewhere else to buy that landscape rake? Because especially with 3-point hitch implements, it doesn't really matter if it's green or red or brown or black. If they can go to TSC and buy an inexpensive one that maybe isn't as built as well as ours but works in their budget next year better, you get it all in a package today, then you're helping them out today and keeping a better customer.